Well, let's get you the very latest on this. France 24's Sophie Lamotte is in Ouagadougou. We can cross live to her. Sophie, walk us through, if you will, what you've been seeing in the capital, Ouagadougou, this Saturday.
Absolutely. It seems the situation is intensifying here in Ouagadougou. Just around midday local times, we heard some gunshots around the market area, the Ouagadougou market. They were most likely warning shots, but we also saw a large military convoy driving past, which created quite a lot of panic. There was a big crowd movement. You know, the market is a very densely, populated or at least frequented area at the moment, especially on Saturday. It created a large crowd movement, but we also saw some people cheering on the military convoy as it drove through. Overall, quite a tense situation and also very unclear. We also saw a helicopter flying around the city after that 12 p.m. sort of movement, flying at very low altitude. And we also saw some strong military barricades, heavily armed forces guarding the road leading to the United Nations Square. That's also where the General Assembly is, the National Assembly area is, so it's heavily guarded. And in terms of the atmosphere here, you know, people are still walking around, driving around. You can see behind me there is some movement. It's not as populated as it was this morning, but people are still outside. We've seen some shops close in the roads adjacent to the general market, the big market in Ouagadougou, and the situation just generally is quite volatile and unclear.
All right, Sophie, as you say, an uncertain situation in the Burkina Faso capital this Saturday. I mean, in the meantime, amid this second coup in a year, international reactions are pouring in. We know that the EU has said, look, this is endangering efforts to oversee a transition that's ongoing. What else are you hearing in terms of reactions to this coup?
We've heard from the French embassy in Burkina Faso. There's been some rumours going around that there could have been some French involvement, potentially harbouring some of the Burkinabe authorities. The French embassy released a statement strongly condemning and denying any involvement in this military coup. And as you mentioned, you know, it's been condemned by international bodies such as the African Union, the ECOWAS bloc, and the EU. They say it's undermining the potential to supervise a transition which was led by the ECOWAS group. Overall, you know, strong international reactions and a very unclear situation.